Susan McCallion.
And I'm Jim McCallion.
And we're with McCallion and McCallion Real Estate here on Sanibel and Captiva Islands. Thanks for joining us today for our video vlog. We're going to talk about single family versus condos here on Sanibel. But before we get started, I'd love to draw your attention to two great links. One is the free home valuation report, and the other is Search All Homes for Sale. Both are great tools to get to know the market even better here on the islands. Let's get started.
All right, thank you, Susan. So most of our buyers that come here, I think their most basic decision that they need to make is whether or not they're interested in buying a single family home or a condominium. And I think that many of the people that come here aren't sure which they really want. And even if they think they know, they change their mind during their search.
Yeah, that happens often.
There's some obvious differences, of course. Single family homes have yards, tend to have garages, have more square footage. You can have a private pool. So, I mean, there's some clear differences there. And then,
sure, in condominiums, you'll have a great view for the money. Many condominiums are directly on the beach or have a partial Gulf view. And you've got all the amenities right there at your condominium complex.
But besides these obvious differences, there are some Sanibel specific considerations you need to consider. Most importantly is that the city of Sanibel places rental restrictions on property here, so that it limits single family homes to a 28-day minimum rental, and it limits most condos to a 7-day rental, though there are many exceptions to that.
There are some associations that require that the units just have 1 or 2 rentals per year.
Right, and the associations may limit the length as well, so that even though the city allows for 7 days, they may limit it to 28 days as the association rule. Furthermore, there's a handful of condominium complexes on Sanibel that got grandfathered into allowing daily rentals. What's probably most critical what's most important about that is that the shorter the rental term, the better the unit's cash flow, because they're easier to rent out, especially in the off-season. The flip side of that, of course, is that the shorter the rental term, typically the busier the complex is.
Yeah, many people assume that condos are less expensive than homes, but not so much the case when you have an actively rented condominium. That rental income that you can get is built into the price. So sometimes condos can be more expensive than single family homes.
Well, especially if you're talking about a condo that's right on the beach or has ocean views. The other thing to consider, of course, is your enjoyment of the unit. The longer term rentals and single family homes are going to offer generally a more peaceful environment. There's not going to be as many vacationers coming and going. So if you're not so concerned about rental income, the longer term rentals are a great option for you.
Yep, and if you're still thinking a single family house is the way to go, there's a couple different kinds of single family homes. We've got ground level and we have elevated.
And that'll be a topic for another video.
Surprise!
So thank you for joining us, and if you're considering real estate here on Sanibel Island, please give us a call for a free consultation, or an email if you prefer. We're always happy to help, and have a great day.